there, Miranda, John, and Leanne. Hope you're all doing well. Hope his surgery went a-okay and everything's looking good. This is your video lesson for today. There are three things I want to talk about. I'll go down the list, and then at the very end, if you have any questions or want me to look at anything additionally, feel free to send something over, and I'll do my best to answer. So great. So first thing I saw is a very nice tone. His guitar sounds so nice, and his shoulders are nice and relaxed. So those are all looking good right there. So good work on that. What I want to talk about though, the first thing is his positioning. So even though he has nice relaxed shoulder tone going really well, what I saw here, let me show you. Grab my stool. Oops. Is what I saw was what I call melting guitar. And what that means is that when he was playing his guitar, it kind of like melted down a little bit, and his arm was kind of like right here in the waist. I'm not sure if he just kind of grabbed the guitar real quick and had him play or something, or if that's kind of a thing that happens, a recurring thing. But when he's playing, to make sure that guitar heart is up here by his heart, his guitar might have been a little bit low, that might have actually caused it too. Making sure that guitar heart is right up against his heart right here, right about here on his chest. So if it's down here, that might be a little bit too low. Actually, that's probably what's happening. Bring that guitar up, right? Nice guitar heart against his heart, and making sure that his arm is coming over the top, right here at the widest part of the lower bout. Right? You got your upper bout, and you got your lower bout. You got your waist right here. We don't want our arm in the waist, right? Like T-Rex arms, right? And we want to make sure that arm is back here and still can maintain those nice relaxed shoulders that he had. A lot of kids will do this, or they'll swing this way kind of thing, but nice and relaxed like he's doing already. Cool, so that's the first thing that I want him to look at. The second thing is the G tonalization. Very nice. That pinky's sounding really clear. Usually that's an issue, it's something that we have to work on with students for a while, but he's taking to it pretty naturally, so good on that. Or maybe it's more hard work. Anyway, so what I want you to watch for is when he plays. Now you notice my first finger is hovering over top over here. His was kind of pointing out this way. So you want to make sure that when his pointing finger is out this way, we want to bring it over top of the strings, right? So what you can do is, let me sleep up so you can see better. So you have our G. And maybe what you can do is have him stop at the very top and hold that there, and his fingers pointing out this way. Maybe you can take a spaceship or an asteroid or a spaceship or something like that, or a plane or something, and try to crash into his fretboard and see if you can keep his first finger hovering above the first fret right there. So we don't want this. We want to keep that finger up. So bring the hand up again. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. And making sure that that finger stays up, try to crash something into it, and maintain that right there. I wouldn't try doing it while he's playing. Let's just get him used to the idea of keeping it up, and then keeping it relaxed, because if you tighten up your first finger, go this way, maybe that's what's causing it too. You could be tightening his first finger. So keep that first finger relaxed, nice and super loose. You shake it, oh, it feels good. That's not too bad at all. And keep that finger just like that right there. I guess if tension would cause you to point out this way, for me to keep it out there, I have to have some tension in the finger. Keeping that finger over the top like that. So work on that for me. And then lastly, Maysong is coming very nicely as well too. Next time he's in the studio, we're having our lesson. I'll teach him the next little bit, and then maybe you can even see if you can pick out like a little bit of the next part of the melody. But if not, don't worry about it. The one thing I want you to watch out for with Maysong is the rhythm. Now that we're getting the notes down, because we were focusing on the notes, now it's time to think about that accurate rhythm. This rhythm gets everybody. It's what's called a dotted rhythm. Bum, ba, bum. That bum, ba, bum, right? That's a. If you look at the music, it looks like this. No, I guess you already had this in front of you. But it's 1, 2, and 3, 4. So it's on the end of a beat. So with this one, a couple different approaches you could do with it. So one is like listen to the recording, right? Listen to that recording in that spot over and over again, and see if you can clap the rhythm, right? Because I think the CD is going to give you a little introduction. Bum, ba, bum, and see if you can clap the rhythm with the recording. Other thing that you can do, and I use this with John as well, and actually a ton of students, rhythm is a muscle that needs to be developed. Very rarely are you born with with really good sense of rhythm. It's developed. I know because my rhythm sucked hard in the beginning, and I spent a fair amount of my life working on my rhythm and making sure it's as accurate as can be. So there were days in music school where I just sit there and clap all day or work on my timing all day. With the metronome, that sort of thing. With Liam, he's a little bit young for a metronome. I don't think it would make sense. So what I do instead for students of all ages who have trouble with rhythms is come up with something silly to say that has that rhythm in it. Kind of like a spoken thing, almost like rapping. For this one, for this dotted rhythm, coconut, coconut. And you can make up like a little funny thing like coconuts are fun to eat. Fun to eat. So you can make up like a little rhyme for this for the song using coconut, coconut, and that'll give you that rhythm there that he's having trouble with. And then once he can clap it, coconut, you can pass it back and forth to one another, or all three of you could be singing a circle, coconut, 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 and pass it around. Maybe for a fun game in the car, for a car trip, your next car trip. Once you can clap it, coconut, 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 coconut. And you have to try playing on open strings, and then coconuts are fun to eat. There you go. That's it. I remembered it. All right, cool. So work on those things right there. If you want me to take a look at anything, I don't mind at all. I'm in the office until Monday at 9 p.m. and then I will not be in the office after that. Unless you want to call and I'll be in front of the fireplace with a tall mimosa. All right, cool. There it is. And I will see you all same time next time. Take care.